Welcome to Alejandro's Honest Reviews. I'm Alejandro, and today we're gonna talk about Spider-Man Brand New Day. Woo! It's Tom Holland's summer, and boy, gotta say, he's a pretty good actor. But let's talk about Spider-Man Brand New Day. I'm gonna be honest with you. I wasn't a big fan of Spider-Man No Way Home. Actually, I disliked the movie. It has some cool moments, but I feel they pinned themselves in a corner to do that movie. To bring all the Spider-Mans together, all the villains, and then Doctor Strange and the Witch, and then now nobody knows who's Peter Parker. I wasn't a big fan that MJ and Ned, after all we've been through, don't know who he is, don't remember anything, because with the Tom Holland series, I like the first one. I like the second one with Mysterio. No Way Home, to me, kind of ruined it. And Spider-Man Brand New Day, it's good. It's a very well-shot movie, very entertaining. It's darker than the previous ones because now Peter is an adult. So you have that element. It's more towards the lens of, I guess, what Spider-Man is. Constantly fighting crime, but lives a very isolated life, alone, sad. Sort of like the Sam Raimi series. But I kind of like, what they had before, but now he's an adult. One thing, if we're just going to be, realistic with stuff, he don't have a job. And it's not spoilers, but at no point or indication they show how he pays rent. So if we're going to be nitpicky about stuff. And then the villain, which I'm not going to say too much about who the villain is. The villain's introduction is very nice. It's somebody who can jump into bodies. If you ever seen the movie Fallen by Denzel Washington, something like that. And I thought it was very interesting because Spider-Man cannot beat him being physically brute and just beating him up and just fighting, because if he's jumping from body to body and people don't remember what it is, if he messes somebody up and then he just jumps to the another body, he basically, not killed somebody innocent, but definitely injured somebody innocent. And so I think that was a cool thing. I did not like the reveal of who it was, because then it got too marvelly for me. They started bringing a lot of elements that I'm like, just leave him over there. Like the Hulk, in my personal opinion, could have used without him, personally. Like, we had a whole MCU with the Hulk. Leave the Hulk over there. Don't bring him to Spider-Man. They brought him to Spider-Man. Wasn't a big fan. The Punisher, John Berthal. Again, The Odyssey meets again. Tom Holland, John Berthal, man. They have great chemistry. And for the most part, they're back and forth. I liked it. They have great chemistry. Some parts didn't work for me. I felt the type of villain they were fighting, the Punisher, isn't the person I would go to help me. And I don't think he helped a lot. And as a matter of fact, like the ending with the Punisher don't make a lot of sense. I wasn't a big fan of the ending of this movie. Wish they would have taken it somewhere else with the villain. I wish it would have been more straightforward with the villain. I wish the villain was what we're used to being villain. I don't want to say too much, but they kind of took another route, a more complex route, where left me, Overall, it was a decent movie. I'm not going to say it wasn't a decent movie. It was shot very well. I liked it way better than No Way Home. I didn't like it more than the first two movies. This is the first time in the Tom Holland series that it's not directed by Tom Watts. It was directed by Destin Daniel Cretton, who did Shang-Lu and other movies that I haven't seen. But I like this direction. I like the sad parts. I think the sad parts were done very well. There's some dark scenes. If we know that MJ don't remember Peter, and Peter's in love with her, and some things that they do with it that really are heartbreaking. But overall, I wasn't completely satisfied with the movie. So after I saw the movie and left the movie theater, Cinema Score was there, and they gave us a card, a ballot to kind of fill out. And they had like a whole rating system of what I thought about the movie. They had A, B, C, D, F. And I gave it a B. That's how I felt about it. It didn't blow me away. Had a lot of good things. The thing I disliked the most about this movie is all the Marvel elements that were introduced into the movie. All of it. I just wish some of the things with the MCU would have been kept away. Could have used without the Hulk. Could have used without Florence Pugh, her character Yelena from that other movie. But you know, overall, it's a well-made movie. I'm not going to completely hate on it. If you're a Spider-Man fan, you're going to enjoy it. Has some cool sequences. Has some great acting. But overall, if I had to, give it a rating, I will watch it on a discount Tuesday, to be honest with you. It's not a top dollar movie for me. It's not IMAX. I watched it in Dolby, and it was a good time. But, yeah, daytime movie for me. But it's still worth seeing it in the theater. Still worth seeing it in the theater. But if you can watch it on a discount Tuesday, do that. But, hey, man, Tom Holland summer. What can you say? He's going to have back-to-back #1 movies in the box office. And, yeah, he technically wasn't the lead in Odyssey, but it was a pretty important part. Pretty important. So, yeah. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, like, subscribe, leave a comment, and tune in to the next movie I review.